Hi all, welcome back. Hal here with more 7 Days to Die, and happy Wednesday to everybody. So when we left on Tuesday, what we were doing is just had come back from the Hub City loot run, found the pop-in pills. Woo! I'm still happy about that. Excuse me. That's the first one I've actually had in any of my random gen games. So what I've been doing is working through the night to try and get some more of the garage entrance done. And as you can see, I've actually got quite a bit of it done. And what I wanted to show you was what I was talking about the other day when I was saying I was hoping for more of a spotlight effect. So yeah, the candles actually work really well. As you can see walking down here, it gives you that appropriately creepy feeling. This side is actually done. This side I still have to go through and just finish out those corners all the way down. So it's just another 20 or 30 tiles to dig out. It's not too bad. That will be done later today. Now I just need to figure out what I want to do about the center stripe here. Because as you can see behind the ramps. I kind of like the effect that it's giving, but I'm not sure if I want to keep it. Because with the underlighting going on, it does throw that whole thing into a little bit better relief. So I don't know. Because when you're coming in, I'll show you what this looks like. So when you're here coming down, that looks pretty good. I like that. I think I am going to leave it. Because what I was thinking about doing was actually trying to dig out behind those and putting in concrete blocks so that it gives you a smooth channel all the way down. But I kind of like that jigsaw, the saw blade kind of looking thing. So I think I may keep that. On the side, I am going to smooth it out, though. What I'll do is I will dig those chunks out and put the concrete blocks in this to finish it. But I have to say, I really like the way that this whole hallway came out. I think I may do this again in the future if I'm doing any more underground building, where I'll just replace, one of the tiles with a candle and then place the open tile over it, because I really like the effect that gives. So just looking at it from down here, yeah, that is like just ridiculously creepy. I like it. Let me know what you guys think. Throw it in the comments section, whether or not you think I should use this technique a little bit more in the future or not. So down here, what we're going to start doing is, let's take a look at the map. So that area here is the tunnel. Let's zoom in on this. Coming up from the other stronghold area, which is somewhere around in here. So that tells me we were really close. So what I'm going to do today is, once the zombies stop running, is I'm going to take this wall back a couple of more tiles so that we actually have enough space to do the 5 metal frames here. Because where your bike is parked, you kind of want it to be metal. Easy cleanup, right? So yeah, this is just a style thing. It has nothing to do with practicality or even the survivability of it. I'm not that worried about this area. For the folks who didn't see yesterday, we did do the tool run, and on the way back we stopped at a random point of interest, and it had basically all of the things that I've always wanted in my points of interest. It had a popping pills. First time in a random gen, so excited about that. I know I've mentioned it a couple of times so far, and I'm probably going to mention it a couple more before I shut up about it. So so the big thing that came out of it is we actually got 6 beakers. This is important because of the fact that we need to start making gas, because all of the areas around us really don't have respawning fuel sets. So some of the gas pumps, I think, respawn, but the gas barrels do not. So what that means is that eventually I'm going to run out of fuel for the bike, and I also picked up a chainsaw last time. So for the power tools, we really need to have a supply of gas. So what I'm going to do is start working on basically a cookhouse for this, because what we need is we need a place to be able to cook the animal fat down, as well as to cook grain alcohol. So to make the grain alcohol, I'm going to need to get my corn supply going. We actually have a decent amount of corn already, but what I'm going to do is set up a cookhouse somewhere and have a new farm, so that farm will be nothing but corn, and everything in there will be situated and associated with production of fuel. And that's it. We're not going to use anything else over there for any reason other than fuel. If we need an emergency food supply, sure, whatever, but pretty much just fuel all the time. But the problem that we're going to run into is that we no longer get coal ore when we're mining coal. You only get lumps of coal, which means the 6+ minutes that you used to get, you're only getting 5 minutes now, because you get each lump, I think, is a minute burn time. So what we're going to have to do is find a ready supply of either coal or plant a new tree farm. I'm not looking forward to the idea of planting a new tree farm, simply because it takes so long for the damn things to grow. But we'll see how that actually plays out. So what we're going to do now is, since we have the auger, let me move my mini bike so I don't destroy it by accident. If you haven't heard, yes, I have actually destroyed one of my mini bikes. I was not happy about that. It doesn't despawn, thankfully. Well, it might if you do enough damage, but I took it down to 0 durability by accident, because what I had been doing was mining, and where I was digging, this thing was unfortunately sitting, and I didn't realize the collision box was as big as it was. So I'm going to go ahead and dig some of this out. Like I said, I'm only going to take the actual area back far enough. So it's 3, so I'm going to take this one back 3 more, because I want the metal area. Actually, I'm going to take it back more, because this is what? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's take it back 4, so that this is a 7x7 grid. And that'll give me more than enough room to be able to bring this thing in at high speeds, turn it around, and get it set up to get the power. It's really nice to see if the ad molding is in the power system that they've been talking about forever. For the people who don't know, there is a plan to eventually incorporate an actual power system. So what you'll be able to do is to have a gas generator somewhere, and this is one of the reasons why the fuel system exists in the game as it is. What they want to do is give players the ability to actually build a town, including power, lights, the whole 9 yards. So the idea is that if and when they put this in, power generation will basically, because of all of the light controls, you will be basically under a constant horde attack, is what they're implying. You'll get some downtime just because the server or whatever you're playing, local, your system needs time to respawn all of the zombies. But the idea is that, yes, you will eventually have the ability to be creating, full-on towns. So we'll see. It's a really aggressive design idea. I think it'll... Well, I think it'll be really cool to pull it off. But I also think that they've got a lot more on their plate. There's no way that that'll be anytime soon. So that's 3. I need 2 more, so 1 for the back wall. But it should be entertaining. That's 1. Yeah, we can hear some zombies upstairs. It's early enough. Let's go say hello to our nosy neighbors, shall we? Because it sounds like there's a bunch of them out there. And it's very possible I spawned a horde while I was down there because I've been digging all night. Let's close this up because I really don't want them in there. Oh, that's not good. Did they get the screams off, are the question. Doesn't look like it. So At least they brought me useful stuff. So, yeah, they've been busy up here. Yep, that's going to be interesting. So what I'll probably need to do is actually put in reinforced concrete on the roof. So in case they do eventually dig down to me. But I think it's just because I'm down here mining. If I wasn't mining, it wouldn't have been an issue. Spider zombies. The alarm for you have been doing too much crap too quickly and too loudly. Alright, so what we'll do here is we'll come back down. Let's close that up. Oh, come on. Alright, so close that up. That was 1, 2, 3, yep, right? Oh yeah, let's check. I've done lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the back wall. Okay. That's what we're hoping for. And yes, I know I'm getting thirsty and hungry. Alright. So, this is 1, so we got this 2. 4. Sorry, had to do it. All right. So, now that we have our is start joining them together, and then we will clear out the this piece here. I do like the fact that with the new blade, this goes so much faster. I do need to because right now the motor is the only thing that I have that's really causing me any problems. And I got this to go purple. If I got this to go green or blue, it would be really nice. That's what I'm really trying to do. Everything that I'm using is green except for the motor. It's important enough that if you don't have if you don't have a good one, it will penalize you. If this was a purple auger, I'd be able to just walk down this and take this stuff out really quickly. It's fast. You know what they say, grass is always greener, right? And purples are always better, so. Alright. We're almost done with this thing here on this. What I'll do is I'll finish this off. I don't want to bore you guys. It's loud and it's uncomfortable, so. But that is basically the size of the area that we're going to have. Like I said, I'll come back, dig all of that out, and edge it so that we'll have the same edge that we do here. I don't know if I'm going to make this the wall, or if I'm going to take it back one more and do the wall, you know, one back, just to make this so that you actually have a walk area around. And I've been thinking about this, I may actually take out the center row and replace that with concrete. So basically what I'll end up with is I'm thinking about doing concrete across here and then down the middle, so I'll end up with 4 pads. So I'll be able to put different bikes on here, because what I want to do is actually migrate this over to the multiplayer server and allow people to use this as like their garage. So we'll see how that all works out. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to do that yet or not, but that's definitely something I'm thinking about. So, let's see. Let me go ahead and grab the food, because it is funny to watch me die of starvation, but don't really want to deal with the amount of downtime that entails. Let's put this over here. Oh, and the goldenrod tea has been nerfed to hell, man. Mad Mole, if you hear this, unnerf the damn tea, please. Like, sheesh. That stuff used to be great, and now it's just like, yeah, whatever. Alright, so if we are here... Okay, so it looks like we need to go... do I want to do it off to the side, or do I want to just take it straight back? Let's just take it straight back. Alright, so let's do this. So let's see, make sure we are where we need to be. Alright, so let's put that away. May as well go ahead and do this now. Alright, so, whoops. Okay, so it should be... Alright. Okay. So what we're going to do is, like I said, we're just going to dig this out. Okay. Let's see how close this gets us to the entrance. So with it being Wednesday, thankfully everybody's week is pretty much, you know, we're half over already, right? And that's going to be really close. So what I may need to do is to figure out where it is and then just drill down from here. So, yeah, awesome. So yeah, actually, you know what? I'm not going to do too much more of this on camera because I know it is really loud and kind of boring to watch me dig through the mountainside. So I'm going to go ahead and call it. I hope everyone enjoyed the episode. If you did, please be sure to hit that like button on the way out. For those who don't know, it does help not only the video but the channel and myself. So every little bit helps us to grow, and I do appreciate everyone who does so. I also appreciate the folks that have been liking and following this on not only here but on Twitter. Like I said, every little bit helps, is greatly appreciated, and I love knowing that people are enjoying the things that I'm doing, because I sure am enjoying it. I wouldn't be doing it if I wasn't. So if you haven't done so already, I do suggest you subscribe, not only here, but either on Twitch and or Twitter, because we've all seen it, YouTube's messaging system is completely wonky right now, so that's a more reliable way of getting information on when new content comes out. But subscribing here also helps the channel grow a little bit more. It also will keep you up to date on when I go live, either here or on Twitch. And if you have any comments, suggestions, or feedback, there's a comment section below the video. That's what it's there for. Don't let it go to waste. So, as always, folks, take care and be safe out there.